right? And let's dig in more into the book. We look at, uh, like I said, this chapter is divided into two parts, right? And the first one is being able to understand the moment itself, being able to recognize each moment and see the treasure that is in it. And the other thing, side part of it is using it, right? So I will see the reality of the fact that uh, all our lives is divided into moments, right? And it's kind of good for me. I mean, I've had to join different alumni, in the last few months, and that's one of the things COVID affords us, because being locked down at home, we all turn online, and we get to the opportunities that alumni bring us. I've been able to reconnect with my elementary school alumni, and I left elementary school back in 1978, right? So that's kind of therapeutic, being able to reconnect. Being on my secondary school folks, right? I left secondary school in 1983, and several others, and it just reminds you that you come from somewhere, and it reminds you of those moments in the past where you can glean some things from and grow. It's just where some people are not able to find their every victory, and they're lost because, like, there's a blank in their history, but being able to take note of your history and where you come from kind of gives you some steps, to climb, to go into your future and your today, right? So moments is what life is made of, moments, and being able to make the best of each moment is what makes a great life, right? A great life is not made in a day, just like a journey of a million miles, we say, is made of every single step, and it starts with the first step or the first moment, right? And each moment it's a gift. It's just like each day is a gift. God has given us a gift of each day. There's nothing wrong in any day at all. Each day is a gift. Each moment is a gift. It's up to us to maximize it, right? And we'll see that proverb which says that one moment can change a day. A day can change a life, and a life can change the world. It all starts with a moment, right? It does just starts with a moment. I see people wanting to start in the skies, that same thing, same proverb we talk about. You can start building in the sky. You gotta have your feet on the ground. You gotta have foundation, right? A skyscraper, before it starts going up, you gotta have foundation. You gotta have moments, right? It's all by moments. Each moment is a building block to what makes a mountain, to what makes a skyscraper, right? If you want a great life, you have to take care of the moments, right? And we'll see that each moment also, when we come to decision making, which is very paramount to our lives, right? If you're not able to make decisions in your life, then you cannot have a life. The moments affords us, understanding the moments affords us the ability to make decisions. Because decisions is not about making a decision on the big things, right? We come up every new year and we'll make resolutions, right? And talk about, oh, I'll do this, I'll stop doing that, I'll do this, I'll stop doing that, And not those good, but they're useless if we stay there. It's just the same way we do in finance, right? We'll talk about the value of money, right? How much is it gonna cost me? How much will I have to pay at a certain period in the future, right? On something I'm planning. But we don't leave it in the future. We'll bring it back and we'll call it the present day value. Because the future is useless if we don't know how it affects our today, right? Because a lot of things we don't know about the future, we're just making assumptions. What we know is today. Today is what we can touch. So if you cannot bring back what you're planning in the future to what it looks like today, then it's bound to fail. That's why people's resolutions fail, because they just talk about something they will do in the future, in the year, but they've not brought it back to today. What can I do today to ensure that what I'm planning to do tomorrow will be a success? Because if I leave it tomorrow, it might not happen because there's no connection between my today and my words of mouth, right? You need to be able to connect together. Toba, thank you. Thanks for coming. You need to be able to connect together, right? And that's important in moments, because whatever you're planning in the future has to have a relevance in today. That's what we talk about long-term and short-term planning, right? I can think about what I'll do in 5 years, 10 years, 1 year. All of those are in the future, right? The only way I can make sure that future plan, that future projection comes to pass is I have to bring it into today, right? So we'll talk about there's a long-term plan, there's a short-term plan, right? What do I have to start doing today to make sure my short-term plan, my long-term plan will come to pass, right? That's where, what's his name now? Mike Murdoch will tell you that the way to change your life is to change your daily process. It's not about, oh, I'll change in 1 week. I'll change in 1 month. I'll change. All of those are useless. Those are just mere words. The only way they will come to pass is for you to ask yourself, for that thing I want to do in 1 week's time, what do I have to start doing today to make sure that 1 week's time will come to pass? Whatever you plan for in the future, you have to reflect it back to today, because there's no connection between today and that. It will not come to pass. That's the essence, the power of every moment in your life. If you cannot connect your future plan to what you want to do today, then you're just blowing smoke, right? Blowing smoke. You're not going to get that, So as we use the power of every moment, in making decision, is like I say again, whatever you want to do tomorrow, ask yourself, what do I have to start doing today to make sure what I want to do tomorrow will come to pass, right? And Dan begins to give us 3 steps. It talks about all you have to decide, for whatever you want to do in the future is what you do today. Let me back up a bit, and I missed something here, talking about, the only way to know that you have made a decision is by the action you take. And every year I get to share this joke about 3 frogs or 4 frogs on the wood, and one of them decided to jump. How many frogs are remaining on the log of wood? Just the 4, right? The only way you will truly know is a decision is that there's the action that follows it. If that action doesn't take place, it ain't a decision. It's just a passing thought. A lot of us are passing thoughts and we just waste our lives away. Oh, I want to build a house. I want to go to school. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this for God. Oh, I want to do this for myself. All they want to, and you're wasting your life away. Question: what can I start doing today that will make what I want to come to pass? I want to go to school. What can I start doing today that will make that I want to go to school truly be a decision, right? You must always be able to reflect it to today. What do I have? And do it. Because if you don't do it, you are blowing smoke, right? And so all you have to decide is what you will do now, right? For anything you want to do in the future. You only need to make a decision in the moment you need to make it, right? So in every moment, there's a decision, right? So we'll talk about doing what you do daily, right? We spoke about what Mike Murdoch would say, that the only way to change your life is to change your daily processes, right? So every day there must be something you're doing to support whatever you want to be or do in the future. Because if you don't do that today, not tomorrow, it will not come to pass, right? So whatever it is, even every aspect, you want to marry again, you want to start a business, always ask yourself, what do I have to start doing today to make that future projection work? And you must do it every day, every moment, right? Our decisions are made every moment, right? Whatever decision I want to make tomorrow is useless if I'm not making a decision today that ties to that, right? I say I want to never divorce in my life, right? That's a future decision, right? You're making a decision today not to divorce, but to guarantee that decision will hold tomorrow. You have to be making decisions today that solidify your marriage. If you say I won't divorce tomorrow, and you are doing things that are anti-marriage, you're stupid. Because you said you won't divorce tomorrow, your decisions today, you have to ask yourself, what decisions do you have to make today to make sure I won't divorce? right? That's the only way you will divorce. Otherwise, you divorce, right? Every decision for tomorrow has to be guaranteed by a decision today. Life is not lived. Life is lived in moments, right? Our past is a memory, our future is imagination. All we have that we can do something about is today, our present, right? When we model up our moment with yesterday or tomorrow, like I said earlier, mental sickness, right? You are lost. You're not able to do anything in the present optimally, right? Because God created us to live in the moment. Jesus Christ said, the trouble of today is enough for today. Don't come and bring yesterday or tomorrow's trouble into it. Otherwise, you become less optimal living, right? And we have two that I don't have to do all of this. We can always do it next week also. So I'm going to stop here. We'll continue here next week. So I'm not just rushing through the